Are custom database systems the future of small business? So today, companies spend $400 billion annually on software and automation to run their businesses. As businesses are growing, they need to transition from outdated manual processes to new technology. But many companies delay or avoid the transition just due to the business interruption that it will cause. They don't have time to really sit down and discuss the requirements of what they need with a developer. And they don't have time to manage the project as it's being developed. And the idea that they're going to have to sit down and explain their entire business process, something that they've been doing for a long time that now feels second nature to them, to tech experts who don't understand their industry, they'd just rather not be bothered. The cost of big box software solutions often won't yield a return on investment that will justify the cost of time and expense. And those that do push through these problems, they end up with software that forces them to change their proven and profitable business processes to adapt to new software instead of the software being created to streamline their business. So the result is that companies are wasting $400 billion annually on an industry that's failing them. It's failing the businesses that it's supposed to serve. How do I know this? Because I spent 20 years as a contractor in business technology. See, it was my job to work with Fortune 500 companies and small businesses to implement big box solutions, to take their businesses from their manual processes to streamlined big box solutions. And what I always saw is that the timeline for implementation was more than a year, a minimum of 18 months. And all of the changes that happened to their business within that time made the software obsolete by the time it was ready. Also, I saw that the cost was astronomical. There was no way that their business was ever going to be able to justify financially them switching to the solution that doesn't even really work for their business. So I said, I need to create a solution to this problem. And my solution is the Excel to Access custom database system. See, my company builds custom Microsoft Access database systems. There is no requirements needed. So the idea that you would have to sit down and discuss what you need, there's no project management, there's no requirements. You don't have to tell us anything. You just send us your current Excel spreadsheet. Any questions that we have, we answer them via email after we've taken the time to study your spreadsheet. The result, you get a complete proposal with cost, timeline, and sample database images. And the only thing that we need from you is an email of your current spreadsheet. Here's an example of what we can do. Here's a spreadsheet that was sent to us. As you can see, this client is tracking information month over month. Each tab is tracking information for credit card accounts volume, for credit card account transactions, ACH volume, and so on. So there are multiple tabs within this spreadsheet, all meant to track numbers on a monthly basis and then have a cumulative total. And also all of the information aggregates together at the end of the year. So we took that spreadsheet and we turned it into this table. All of the tabs have been added into one table. Now there's simply a field where the customer can select whether it's credit card account transactions or volumes or ACH, and all the information is held in one table, which makes tracking so much easier. Then we turned that table into this data entry form. So on the left side, the client can easily enter new information by selecting whether or not there is volumes or transactions or residuals. They can easily tab down, enter the information, and hit save. Very simple, very easy. No multiple tabs, no convoluted spreadsheets, no formulas that you're hoping that aren't going to mess up. Just a very simple data entry form. On the right, it shows the reporting. The client came to us in January, so they don't have much for February yet, but very simply, the client would be able to see their numbers for each category within the month and a total at the bottom. One very simple form versus multiple tables. And again, the only thing the client had to do was send us the spreadsheet. So then we took that information, and this is the proposal that we sent back. The actual proposal was 4 pages, the entire development plan, including screenshots of the database. So it's very simple. The process is 5 easy steps. First, place your order. Then you complete an online questionnaire, or you can email us to schedule a phone consultation. The online questionnaire is only a few questions, and if you feel like your project is more complicated or we need more information, then you can schedule a phone consultation. Then any follow-up questions that we have about your project, we'll just email you, but not until we have taken the time to explore every single tab of your Excel document. So we make sure our questions are concise, purposeful, and that there's as little back and forth as possible. When we're done, we will develop a sample database, and your proposal will include screenshots and explanations as to how the database would work. From there, you can take our proposal and you can proceed to hire us to create the database and develop it, or you can take our proposal and develop it in-house. Take a look at some of the databases that we've created. We can do it all, whether it's employee tracking or a custom dashboard or a document management system. Any big box system that you can think of, we can create something that is specifically for you. Nothing that you don't need, no learning curve, just simply your business process, automated, streamlined, and made easy to use specifically for you. We even have companies that partner with us to develop databases for their clients. We develop databases and they get 50% profit. So what are you waiting for? Place your order and send us your Excel spreadsheet today, and we'll automate your business processes in no time. Visit www.amandanicoleconsulting.com/Excel to access.